What's up, cousins? Welcome back to another episode of SoulPrimos. My name is Melvin Diaz.
And I'm Joe Romero.
And how you been, bro? How was your weekend?
Dude, I just came back from San Diego.
How was that?
And San Diego is a great place, man.
Yeah.
Especially La Jolla. Beautiful weather, beautiful pieces of land, bodies of water.
Yes.
Speaking of water, I went into the water to be with my family. You know, with the sea otters, the sea lions, dude.
Yes, that's your family, sea lions.
Yes, I went whale watching to look for my people,
yes.
to look for my little dolphins, to look for my whales, my fellow whalesmen.
Yeah.
And listen, in the pictures, it makes you think that you're going to be swimming with dolphins, swimming with killer whales. You're going to see a whale. You might hang out with a blue whale. You might kiss a blue whale.
Yeah.
But I fucking just saw a shitty dolphin, a little one that was like this small.
Okay.
And then he jumped in and out. And then they're like, wow, look, I've never seen this before, right? I'm like, you work here, so you've seen this every fucking day, right? Mm-hmm. And then they're like, if you look to your right, keep looking. And then they drove 2 hours. And they're like, keep looking. It's around here somewhere. And then we looked for the little a whale's nose for like 2 hours. And then that costs $300 because there was 3 people involved.
Okay.
So I feel robbed.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
I don't think you were appreciative of the magic of what the deep blue sea has to offer us. I don't know if...
No, I am. Dude, I love the sea.
Yeah.
It's like when you think of me, all you think about is sea.
C, like C minus. C. Monkey see, monkey do. That's what I feel. Yeah, you're right.
Si se puede.
Yeah. Seesaw.
Seesaw. Okay. Jigsaw. No, CJ. No, CJ.
Did you say CJ? You think of a guy named CJ.
we did. Okay, I don't know if you, we did a Saw intro, right? And then we were trying to figure out how we're gonna end it. And we're supposed to. One of us was supposed to be like, "I'm not Jigsaw.
I'm Sanji."
Which it took us like 20 minutes to decide to not do that. But I really feel like it would have been funny as fuck.
I mean, I had a good weekend. I had a very chill weekend, and I spent most of it drinking champagne.
Oh,
a lot of champagne.
Yes.
And I was drinking champagne. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna save one of the bottles because there were a lot of bottles of champagne.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save one for a SoulPrimos.
My SoulPrimo. Are you serious?
Boom.
No
and
way,
look, this one is specifically called Black Girl Magic Sparkling Brut.
You know what's funny? I drank this weekend, and then I was drinking, I was buzzed, right? I was like, Melvin, you like IPAs? I'm gonna bring us some.
Yeah.
And you did. The next day, I was like, we don't need a drink. We don't need to be drinking that.
Yeah, and I was like, woo.
I was like, listen, I went to San Diego with my girl and her daughter, and guess what, man? Sometimes it's nice to just hang out with your girl, man, and realize like, yo, you're my homie, man. You know, sometimes you're just caught up with life.
Yes.
That sometimes you just miss your best friend, and then you're just drinking. You're like, man, you're my homie, man.
It's really important to view your significant other as your best friend.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, it probably won't last that long.
Yeah. Oh, I have a hot take for you right here.
Hot take it.
How do you feel when your girl calls you her best friend?
I love it.
Okay. So how come some guys think they don't like being called their best friend by their woman? They're like, oh, I'm your man. I'm not your best friend.
Oh, I think there's some deep rooted trauma there. I think those type of men, no disrespect, kind of value the opinions of their fathers and father figures. They yearn to be a male figure in other people's lives. I don't agree with it. I think there's like a deeper wounds there. I fear. But me, I love it. I remember when I first started dating my girl, I was like, I'm trying to be your best friend. Like, I want to be your best friend. I want to be there for you. And, because I don't, I think, I read somewhere this weekend where like, friendship is like the most important thing in a romantic partnership, because it's like, if you don't fucking like your partner, you don't like enjoying spending time with them and talking, like what the fuck are you with them for?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like as a man, it's just like, oh, I'm your man. And it's just like, well, what do you get out of the relationship if you just provide, and then you get you start getting salty about like, I'm a man, no one gives a fuck about my feelings. They only love you, like the Chris Rock joke is like, they only love you for what you can provide.
Yeah.
And it's just like, but you wanted that. You wanted that. And so now that you have it, now you're complaining? What does that mean? You know what I mean? How does that correlate? What do you think?
Man,
I'll open up this Black Girl Magic champagne. Shout out Black Girl Magic. It's I think they're from Inglewood originally.
You know what I like about you, man, is you know so many languages. You know so many dialects also, right? You know so many.
Yeah, it's like go viral when I talk about. I talk about the dialects,
a lot of people.
languages,
people call you a white nationalist.
Yeah. Other people say thank you for representing La Raza. Yes. Other people say that I am the gentrification. Yes. And I'm like, very interesting.
People have so many different opinions on you.
At the end of the day, I go viral.
Yes, that's all I care about. That's all I care about. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you could have spoken in all your dialects, languages, like Hiroshima, all your fucking not Hiroshima, fucking all your no, not I wasn't gonna say that. I wasn't gonna say that either. I was saying Morse code, all like sign language, everything. But you chose to speak in facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's your favorite language. Is facts.
That might be my preferred language, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and it can be annoying because sometimes I'm trying to talk to you and you're all quadratic formula is y because I'm supposed to be.
No, like you're like, hey Mel, are you hungry? And and then I go like, you know what? Aren't we all a little hungry for like what we yearn for the most in this life?
Yeah.
And you're like, do you want wings or no?
Yeah, I have to remind you that we're not filming. And then you're like, oh, my bad.
It's you can't go viral in real life. And I'm just like, really?
Yeah, and you say the most random shit. Sometimes, I remember one time I was like, dude, I don't think my girl likes me, right? And then you're like, well, slope intercept form is y equals mx plus b. I'm like, that doesn't have to do with nothing with anything, man. Or you bring up fucking slope intercept or y or fucking slope formula and all this shit. Yeah. Like, it's facts, but it doesn't fucking pertain.
Ax plus b squared. Equals C squared.
Like Pythagorean theorem. Yes. Fucking. We were watching Oppenheimer, me and you one time, and you're like, "That's not true. That's not true."
That's completely inaccurate.
That's inaccurate. And I was like,
Christopher Nolan wants to make his films accurate. That's inaccurate.
I was like, what do you know about fucking quantum physics or all this fucking gymnometry shit?
Genometry.
Genometry. Open that shit up, dude.
Hey, look, Primos, grab yourself a little drink and have a little drink with us, and embark into just a really wonderful conversation for the next hour.
Yes, because you know what I've noticed, man? This is what people tell me all the time. This podcast is so much better when you're fucking drunk as fuck.
Yeah. Actually, I've been told that several times.
Yeah. And I'm like, how is it sober?
And someone asked me this weekend, and this is not even a joke. They were like, are you really that close with Joel? And I was just and I'm like, no. And I was kind of lit. I was like, why would you ask me that?
Who asked you that?
A friend, a mutual friend that has never met you. So they're just like, they love the podcast. Shout out to them. I'm not going to say their name, but they love the podcast. But they're like, are you really that close with Joel? Because you never bring him around.
What the fuck?
And I'm like, what the hell? First of all, he's always busy. Yeah. Second of all, he's always traveling.
And also,
third of all, we're not really that close.
First, I don't know, Noah. I always say this, like, people tell me all the time, like, does Melvin hit you? And I'm like, what the fuck?
Did he really hit your mom?
Yes, because Melvin's name on my phone.
Cheers.
Yeah. Melvin's phone on my name. No, Melvin's name on my phone is guy with my mother. And everybody asks, even my mom.
It's like a gnarly photo of me with my hair all gnarled up. Being like,
and my mom's like, oh, ese es el niño que me pegó, or that? Thank you very much. Do you see? But I would say this, man.
Ooh, that's tasty.
Ooh.
You can really taste the grapes.
This is like, this is from the Middle East, huh?
No, it's from California, which basically is
California, which is from the Middle East. This is not California. This is imported, right? Someone told that.
That's why I think I really like this, because it says Black Girl Magic is more than just a phrase. It's a feeling, a look, a taste. Anyone can experience Black Girl Magic. Anyone can represent Black Girl Magic, and I think you really, really are the best example of that. I think you just radiate Black Girl Magic, and that's why I felt the need to bring you a bottle today.
You think I radiate just positive, beautiful energy? Yeah. How come you don't bring me around?
Well, you never want to. You never want to.
Hey, cut this part out.
Come on, man.
Cut this part out.
Hey, you know what's crazy? There was a mutual friend brought one of their friends to the event that I hosted this weekend, and she was a behavioral analyst. And I was like kind of telling her about you. And she's like, she's from London. So she had like an accent. She's like, well, your friend sounds very fascinating. I would like to meet him soon. And I'm just like, yeah.
Wait, what did you say about me? I want to meet her and just be like weird as fuck. Just be like,
And I told him, I was like, I told her, I was like, you ever met you ever seen Lord of the Rings?
Okay.
She's like, absolutely. It's one of my favorite films.
Yeah.
Do you know the character by the name of Gollum? Okay. She was like, dear God, yes. And I'm like, that's Joel. That's Joel. Okay. And then our buddy Jacob was like,
Wait, how many people that I know were there? How many mutual friends were there?
Everybody.
How come I'm never at these fucking like rooftop fucking galas you go to, man?
You're always like traveling to like Toronto, like every city that you go to.
Yeah.
Because you travel every weekend. Literally, it's not an exaggeration. He travels every weekend. It's so crazy. Ever since the beginning of the year, every city that you go to, like a week later, a plane crashes there.
Oh, yeah. Leaving a trail, man.
What are you doing?
That's fucking nerve-wracking because I fly every weekend. And so when I've been hearing that planes are crashing, hits a little home. It hits home.
Honestly, it's like every fucking week it's a new airplane.
Yeah.
And it's alarming. It's very, it's.
Well, sometimes in my algorithm, my Instagram algorithm, I don't know if I've said this before, but sometimes like for a while when I would be at the airport, I used to follow pages of airplane crashes.
Yeah.
And then it has like the last radio call made by the pilot. So sometimes I'll be like in the lobby and then I'll just be with my headphones on and it'll be like, oh, last recording of a fucking flight 142 headed towards Detroit or whatever. And it's like, oh, Mayday, we're going down. And there's like a CGI 3D animation of what happened to the plane because they have the records. And you just hear them be like, this is it, brace. Poof, and everybody dies. I'm just like, dude. And then I just hear boarding group 1. And I'm just like, let's go.
Yeah,
let's go, baby.
And you don't have headphones. You notoriously don't wear headphones, so your phone is on full blast.
Yeah,
and there's like children waiting to hop on their first plane ever, and you just literally everyone within 20 feet from you just heard an entire plane crash.
Yeah, and I don't give a fuck. Like sometimes I'll be in the packed airplane before we're taking off, and then like someone will prank me by they'll send me a just like an Instagram video and it says please play loud, and I'm just like I click on it and it's just like I'm just like this,
and Joel's not the type of guy to go, oh shit, sorry no, you go like this. You put it on your phone, you go
she's taking it up in the pussy right now.
Man, she's getting fucked. It's like a child next to you. Hey, you hear this shit? Crazy, huh? Sir? The stewardess? Sir? Oh, would you like a beverage?
Oh, yeah, I'm like this.
And she's like, that's you?
That's me, baby. That's my work right there, man.
Come on. Get the fuck out of here. But yeah, look. But there were there were some people at this event that we didn't know. So to get to know them better, we played a little improv game.
Yes.
And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, man, me and Joe would probably fucking do so good at this game.
Do you think so?
Yeah. Do you know what game I'm talking about?
No.
It's the game where there's two people, maybe strangers or friends or whatever, and at the count of 3, you each say one word. It could be anything. It could be literally, you could say a color, I could say a dish, a beverage, and then at the count of, and then you do it again, count of 3, and then you say another word, and then you keep doing that until both people say the same word. So the less tries, the more in tune you are with that person.
Oh, we're gonna get this good.
Yeah, you want to try it?
That's right.
Okay, all right. So we haven't tried this. This is like a completely new. We don't have anything planned. We could either get it in 3 tries, or we could spend the rest of the episode doing
yes.
game.
Okay.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, go. That's what we'll say. Okay, that'll be the count. Okay, 1, 2, 3, door.
Oh. I was about to wait. Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, and then we say the word.
Okay.
So I'll change mine.
Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3,
champagne.
Poster. Okay. Champagne poster. All right, then one try.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, drink.
Table. Oh.
Okay.
We're getting there. We're around. Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3, hat.
Light. Okay.
Wait, what'd you say?
Light.
I said hat.
Oh.
I think I said lat. Oh. I'm like, I've been working out.
Lat. Okay.
What did you say?
Light.
I said hat.
Yeah, different. They're different words.
Okay. All right. Now I'm nervous. What the fuck?
Okay. 1, 2, 3, sweater.
Light.
No.
No. Okay.
1, 2, 3, white.
We're on colors now.
We're on colors. Let's stay there.
Okay, all right. 1, 2, 3, blend.
What the fuck? Get off the plant. Okay.
1, 2, 3, brown.
1, 2, 3, player. I blacked. I don't know. I said like 4 different words at once. I was trying to fucking.
They said Blair.
Blair. Okay.
1, 2, 3, Blair Witch.
Okay. Blair fucking Stitch, man. Blair bitch.
Oh, we might not be able to do this. Okay. Let's lock in. Let's lock in.
This is what parties do? It's fucking boring as part.
Okay.
How do you end this game?
We have to say
you just get up and walk away?
Yeah, we have to say the same word.
Jesus. Okay.
1, 2, 3 glass. 1, 2, 3 champagne. 1, 2, 3 eyebrows. 1, 2, 3 nose. 1, 2, 3 lips. 1, 2, 3 beard. 1, 2, 3 tongue. God damn it, bro. We're so close. We're so close.
We're so close.
We're trying.
Like, where are you going?
What happens when an immovable object meets an unstoppable force?
Dude, we're so close. We're on the mouth region. Okay.
1, 2, 3 hands.
Oh my god. Okay, 1, 2, 3 wrists.
Okay. 1, 2, 3 elbows. 1, 2, 3 arms. Arms, forearms.
Okay.
1, 2, 3 shoulders.
Let's go.
How many tries? That was like 5 tries.
Dude, we're best friends. We're best friends for sure.
Shoulders, baby.
Shoulders, baby. And we got good shoulders, man. If you don't have shoulders, fuck you, bitch.
Dude.
Holy shit. We really are tight, man.
Oh my God. Yeah, that it only took us like 37 tries.
Bro, and that's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
People always ask me like, "Hey, are you moving? Are you melving? Are you melving tight?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we're close. We don't hang out that much."
Yeah.
Like I said, he's always at parties that I'm not invited to.
And you're always in the sky.
Or you're always not inviting me. That's the biggest issue.
Ooh, yeah. I do though.
No,
I do.
No,
I do. I always go, "Hey, what are you doing on the 15th?" And you check your calendar, you're like, "Oh, I will be in Portland, Oregon." And I'm just like, okay. So there's no point in me like bringing up like, "Hey, I'm going to do this," but because you're going to be gone.
Well, you can party Monday through Thursday.
Yeah.
And why don't you have a party Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday? There's 4 opportunities. If if it mattered to you, you would make it happen.
Oh,
yes.
That's the crazy thing. I just told that to someone today. This weekend.
To who?
I'm like, if he really wanted to, he would.
It was a girl, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, is she in a situationship?
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm not that guy bestie because I don't really like this girl.
Yeah.
But she was like, "Be honest with me. I need help." And I'm just like, "Well, if a guy really likes you, he would." So
yeah, that's
all I'm gonna say. And she's like, "But look at this text." And I'm like, I already told you. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to talk about this anymore. And she's like, "Okay, I'm sorry." I'm like, "No, you should be.
Yeah,
you should be because you're kind of ruining my vibe right now." She's like, "No, I didn't mean to offend. I didn't mean to bother you." And I'm like, "Well, there you go. You're still bothering me.
Yeah,
you're still bothering me."
What does
and then my friend's like, "Melvin, chill." I was like, "No, I'm not gonna fucking chill. Yes. I'm not." And then they're like, "Here, have some more black girl magic," and it really relaxed me.
Dude, you are the most calm when you're obliterated.
Am I?
Yeah. That's what I like about you because you go through this phase of like. Then you're having a good time, you're sober, you drink, you get a little tipsy, then you get fucking mean for some reason. Then that's like when you're about to get really fucked up.
Yeah.
Right when you pass that threshold, you just become a sweetheart.
Yeah.
That's when you start, giving those speeches and shit.
Yeah.
Speeches and shit.
That I don't remember.
Yeah, but right before that, dude, you can be a fucking handful, man.
Unfortunately, SOM, I am aware of that. I could be a very handful. Even when I'm sober, I could be a handful to my loved ones, as you have experienced yourself.
Why do you think that is?
I think I'm just very large and in charge. Large, and my I think my personality is just as big as my body, if not bigger.
No, yeah, you have a big personality.
Yeah,
you have a big mouth,
big lips, like very nice, juicy lips. Is what I've been told.
By who? Big heart.
Big heart. That's actually a medical condition.
Actually, my grandma died from that.
Yeah, I just like drink a lot of energy drinks. Maybe that's why it's very large. But they say that your heart is the size of your fist.
You got a big ass heart. That's what I'm saying. I got a small ass heart.
Little heart. That's why you have no emotions.
Some people say, I would love to talk to that behavior analyst therapist girl.
Yeah.
So she can be like, "Oh, you're an avoidant relationship avoidant style, attachment style is avoidant or something." She'll say some crazy shit. I'm like. And she's like, "Oh, you're showing signs of a sociopathy."
Yeah, she was like, she actually called someone a narcissist to their face. She was like, "No, I don't want to offend, but you do show certain signs of narcissism. Is that something that you've been told in the past? And the gentleman was like, yeah, actually, yeah. And I was just like, in my head, I was like, yeah, bitch. Okay. Like, this was a fucking dick.
Is she just diagnosing everybody?
I think she was drunk and everyone else was inebriated as well. And people were like, oh, do me.
Okay, I don't make this about me, but what did you say about me?
Oh, I shared I shared the personal thing that you're going through right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I was because a mutual friend asked how you were, and I was like, not good. I was like, this happened. And they're like, what the fuck? And she just so happened, she was waiting for the bathroom.
Yeah.
And she overheard, she was like, if you don't mind, I would like to interject into this wonderful conversation. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, of course, bro. Yeah. you know me. I was like, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So what's going on with your friend? And I was just like, well, he's doing this, and then she's like, is this your friend that you do the podcast with? Yeah. And I was like, well, you know that? Yeah. And she's like, yeah, I research every person before I attend a party.
Did she subscribe or?
I would hope so. Well, she's from London.
So you can subscribe.
Yeah, I don't know if they have Wi-Fi over there.
So that's the excuse she gave you, huh?
But a lot of people were asking about you. They were like, "Is Joel coming? Is Joel coming?" And I was like, you know what, Joel does not like.
You don't invite me, dude. You don't fuck. I would have been the life of the party, man. I would have gone fucking. I would have fucking fell down with you, man.
But you didn't fall.
Oh, but sometimes you have.
Sometimes I do fall. Yeah, sometimes and I break things.
You weren't even confident about that, huh? You're like, I didn't fall.
Yeah.
You were like, you were confident.
Did you talk to my friends?
Yeah.
So did they text you?
Dude, so, okay. I am not crazy.
I'm
not fucking crazy. And I feel like if I talk to one of those people that are just like, oh, talk to me, I can diagnose you right now. I feel like they're going to be like, oh, you have these issues. And I'm like, what do you want me to say?
Yeah.
I'm fucking, like, I'd rather be weird than normal.
You're the type of guy that's like, he's like, you gotta go to therapy, bro. It's just like, no, because I'm too crazy for the therapist. I know you. That's some shit that you would say.
Because I feel like,
you're like, no Harvard degree can ever figure out what's going on up here. I saw you do that.
I honestly feel like that's true, though. I honestly feel like that's true. Doesn't matter if you go to Yale, BP, fucking Harvard,
BP Community College,
PCC, PP, any of these
PPA,
any of these local colleges,
NCAA,
UFC. You know what I mean? Yeah. I just feel like sometimes my mind is just like so buggy, like LimeWire, so many viruses, and just like. And like sometimes it's porn in there. And you're just trying to fucking get through life and shit.
Yeah.
There's so many fucking viruses and like the Pirate Bays in there. They go download that shit. You get the wrong
cookies.
Shit. Yeah, a lot of cookies. Fucking,
a lot of pop-up ads.
Yeah, a lot of pop-ups.
A lot of single milfs in your area ready to get fucked. You're just like click.
Are you jerking off alone right now?
You're like Tony Stark, where like he has the goggles and he's like doing the holographic things. But with you, it's the same thing. But with porn, you're just like
you're just fucking rearrange it. Save for later.
Doctor Strange, where he does the portal.
Oh yeah, it's just porn. Dude. Okay, if you had a portal to porn, who would come out of that portal?
If I had a portal to porn,
yeah,
that's Google. Everyone has that on their phone.
No. Like, so you opened it up in real life. Who would come out? What porn stars would come out? We don't have to talk about this.
Yeah, yeah. I
feel like we're both gonna get in trouble.
I don't even know the names of any porn.
I don't know any names.
Do you know the names of any? You know that like a bunch of guy porn star names. Like your favorite is James Dean.
James Dean, Jacob Dean, fucking Johnny Sins, fucking Johnny Pins, fucking Scott Smith. I don't even. Okay,
Jesus Christ, bro! You named like 7
because their production value is really good.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And listen, I hate when people say, "Oh, I don't know the names of these porn stars." I'm like, we all do.
Yeah,
we all do. We all know some names here and there.
I remember one time someone filmed some porn in my first studio, and it was like this like big buff Asian guy and this tiny little white girl, and they for sure filmed their OnlyFans content there, and I remember like they came in. And I was like, hi, nice to meet you. And I was like giving them the rundown and stuff like that. And she's like, wow. And I'll never forget, she looked at one of my couches. It was a black couch.
Yeah, oh, there you go.
And she goes, Travis. And then Travis was like, thanks, bro. And I'm like, for sure. All right, I'll be back at 4. Message me if you guys need anything, okay? And then and then I left. I come back at 4, and she's like rosy cheeked. You know what I mean? And he's kind of like a little sweaty. And I was like, how was everything? And they're like, everything was so cool, man. And it just smelled like fucking sex, dog. It just smelled like fucking sex and candy. You know, like that one song?
Do you think that... Oh, go ahead.
And then I talked to my neighbor a couple of weeks later, and he was like, you were getting it on, huh? And I was like, not me. I'm a virgin. And he's like, well, someone was getting fucked last week. And I'm just like, it's my client. You know
Bro,
what I mean?
dude, like you're in your studio, a lot of people have fucking fucked.
Oh, man. A lot of people fucked. And then there's one time I had a party, or I didn't host it, but I rented it out to a party, and I was there because I knew the client. So I was still there. And there was a hot ass guy, fucking handsome, right? This dude was fucking handsome. And I was like, who the fuck are you? And he's like, hey, mi nombre es, my name is, he had like a Colombian accent, like Bad Bunny accent. He's like, my name is Ricardo. I just moved to Los Angeles 4 months ago. And I was like, why are you here? And he's like, oh, I know Ronnie. And I was like, oh, Ronnie's the homie, for sure. Well, you know, he was like really nice and stuff like that. And then there was like these 2 girls that were like just on him all night, right? And he was like, I just remember towards like midnight, he was like, Melvin is a pleasure to meet you. I have to go. I have an audition tomorrow. But it was very, very nice to meet you. And I was like, dude, nice to meet you too, man. If you ever want to use a studio because you're a model, if you ever want to like do your photo shoots, man, let me know, dude. And he's like, perfect, thank you. And he leaves. And then the girl, like the prettiest one, comes up to us, the group, and he's like, did Ricardo leave? Did you guys see Ricardo? I was like, oh yeah, he just left. She's like, what the fuck? Oh my God, he just left without saying bye. That fucking asshole. And I was just like, yeah. 10 minutes later, I go upstairs to the second floor of my studio. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And he's getting his dick sucked by that girl. And like he has his fucking jeans around his ankles. And then I go up and I'm like, oh, because someone told me like, hey Mel, someone's getting their dick sucked on the second floor. And I'm just like, you know, as much as I would be cool with that, you know, this is like corporate basically. Yeah. I don't want to get in trouble for anything. I have to like put a stop to that, unfortunately. So I have to go upstairs and I purposely have my hand right here because I don't want them to be like, you peeping. So I'm like, hey guys, sorry, you guys can't be doing that. I already got like 2 complaints. And I look, and then Ricardo, he's like, Melvin. And I'm like, Ricardo, you can't be doing this, man. I'm sorry, dude. Yeah. There's an alleyway in the back. You know, you could do that there. And I'll never forget, he was like, okay. And he put his pants up, and the girl was like so embarrassed. And I'm like, you're embarrassed? You're sucking someone's dick on the second floor of a party.
Yeah.
And like, it's not like it's like you close the doors. Like, it's kind of like a loft.
Yeah.
So like, if someone really wanted to peek, they could see.
They'll be seeing that shit.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, and I told him, I was like, bro, there's like a space in the alleyway that's nice and safe and secluded.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to be a cock block, but you can't put your cock out at my studio. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to block your cock. Unfortunately.
Yeah, they say a man should never do that, but
a man should never do that, but a business owner can.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You gotta block that cock.
Yeah, I gotta block that cock, unfortunately, Ricardo. And but he was really nice about it. The girl took it a little harder than Ricardo.
She took that shit. Oh man, for sure. Listen, I'll ask you a question, and you don't have to answer it.
Yeah.
Let's say you were a single man. You know, if you had a huge, I'm not saying you don't either.
Okay.
If you have a huge dick, would you try to go down that path?
Of what?
Of being an OF monster.
Oh, OnlyFans?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I would. I don't think I would because it's like, I don't know. I respect the creators because it's hard. You know, it's like when people kind of diminish and talk down on like the OnlyFans creators that like make millions of dollars a month, but I'm like, they crack the code, and you don't realize how difficult it is to produce videos and content. You know what I'm saying? Let alone like expose your body like that. Like they sacrifice so much. Like it's like the same people who write scripts. They sacrifice so much. The same people who make podcasts, the same people who do stand-up comedy, like they have to sacrifice a lot. And they're successful because of all the hard work and sacrifice. yes, it's them fucking opening their gaping asshole, getting fucked and stuff like that. But if it was easy, everyone would do it. If it was easy, everyone would make millions of dollars a month. I don't know. I just like when people talk down on it, it just kind of shows like how like not shallow, maybe just how ignorant they are. I think you know what I mean because they're making money and it's an honest living.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's not like scummy like a fat old bald Harvey Weinstein motherfucker that is like taking advantage of young men and women and making them have sex and do the content while he gets like all the money. That's piece of shit behavior to me. But these girls are putting their face on the line, their image on the line, and they're right. And there's millions. Give them millions of dollars. You know what I mean? They're not forcing these fucking guys to fucking pay them $50 a month. They're not forcing them. They're just providing their goods and services. They're providing the product. You know what I mean? And there's definitely
the product is good, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Product is good.
Yeah, and it's like they're providing a product and there's a need for it. People want it. People want it.
Yeah, product is good, man. They make a lot of money. I would say like a lot of money comes at expense of like maybe finding it's like not settling down, but like finding a partner might be a lot way harder. Which is like a sacrifice, but then on the other side, you probably live a crazy lifestyle, and maybe you gotta just limit it to dating people within your field, the people that understand. Because outside of that, I don't think anyone would understand, or wants to understand, or even cares to understand. Because it's just like you're just fucking other people. It's kind of hard to be okay with that. But you make a shit ton of money, you make a great life, and that's what you just. I mean, that is the ultimate sacrifice. I think in my eyes, like having a date in like. Just, I guess your dating options are very extremely limited.
Yes.
As far as like having a marriage and all that shit.
Yeah, I mean, if we're being real, someone that's okay with that, there's a high chance that they're not the sanest person.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
If it's like if someone's okay with that, and they're not in the field and they're not in the same field.
Yeah.
Or they can be open as well, then I'd probably be like, are you poor? Like, are you just like there for the money, or you know what I mean? Because like if she's like, this is what I would think. If someone, if someone like, let's say a partner of mine, my partner was like OnlyFans model, that'd be rough. That'd be hard, But I don't even know. Actually, I don't even fucking know. It's a difficult situation.
I literally was just a couple of weeks ago. I met up with a friend of mine who is a very successful entrepreneur, and he was showing me pictures of his new girlfriend, and he was like, "I would love for you to meet her. Like, let's double date. Like, this and this and that." And she was an OnlyFans girl, and yes, I love him. Yes, I know that he's okay with it, but in the back of my head, I'm like, that she's like, that she just likes you because of your money, right? Like if he's aware of it, perfect. You know what I mean? Like if a guy's aware of it, that's the whole point, that they work so hard to get millions of dollars so they can have these girls or these partners. But if you think that like this 10 out of 10 OnlyFans girl likes you because of your looks and your personality, like that's delusional in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like
a little bit.
Maybe throughout the relationship, she'll learn to love you. Yeah. But as far as like, you know what I mean? As far as like real love, true love, I don't know. It just felt like you know what you're getting yourself into. Yeah. If he doesn't care about that shit, perfect. Then he made it. But if he does, then it's like, I'm not going to tell you, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. Someone that loves you dearly needs to tell you.
It'd be hard for me to date an OnlyFans girl and hear her say, "Oh, I gotta go to work, babe. I'll be back soon." I'm just boom.
Or she gets home and I was like, "How was work?" Tough.
Cannot walk right now.
I am so sore.
So my mouth sore as fuck.
I was like, "Do you hear that? You had a crack?"
It was so big.
And you're just like,
I'm just like, mine's bigger, right? She's like,
no, I love that it's not that big.
Yeah, I love. Yeah, it's actually better for me that it's not that big. I actually prefer
it hurts. It actually like The big ones hurt, babe.
Yeah, because that big ass fucking cock, that shit hurt. And I don't want it to hurt, babe.
No, yours is perfect, babe.
Yours is like it's like perfect. It's like the way it goes in, I barely even feel it sometimes, right? And then, you listen to it.
And then you're like, you know what? I don't know if I could do this. And she's like, oh, by the way, babe, go check the garage.
Yeah.
What? Just go check it. Open it. Brand new Maserati. You're like, who's this for? She's like, it's for you, for being such a great partner. For being my best friend. Oh my God, babe, thank you so much. All that will go out the window. I'll be like, where's the keys? She's like, right here.
Yo, I'm like, oh, yes.
Thank you, baby.
Thank you, baby. You can suck all the dicks you want, baby.
Baby, I bought extra ice packs in the fridge just for your soreness, baby.
Oh, dude.
There's guys like that.
And then you follow her on Instagram. Obviously, you follow your partner on Instagram, and she's like, "Oh, new tape with this guy coming out."
Click the link.
With Jason Love. Click the link, right? Some
Jason
big ass black food and shit, dude.
Yeah.
And then you watch it, and then you're just like, you just want to fucking.
She's like, "Can you like and subscribe, babe?"
Yeah, yeah. You watch that shit, and then you're just like crying. You're just crying. She's getting pounded, and she's like, "Oh my God, I think this is my best work." You're just like.
She's like, this is my magnum opus. And you're like, I think it is, babe.
I think it is, babe. Like, he didn't finish inside of you, right? Oh, yeah, wait.
It's like, where are you going? I'm just going to go for a drive.
Yeah.
In the Maserati.
Yeah, they fucking go off a fucking cliff and shit, dude.
I don't know, man. I think it's like I think there's guys like that don't mind and might actually like that. Like,
I think that, yeah, it's
like
cool.
the word cuck.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I think it's like.
Is it wrong to be a cuck?
I think it's like everyone has their own fetish.
Is it wrong to enjoy your woman getting fucked?
I think there's got to be like I said before, like there's got to be like certain like deep trauma there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like something that like only a psychologist with a degree can figure out.
Your homie, London homie,
my London homie can definitely try to crack that code. You know what I mean? But I don't know,
because if I was drinking with my homie and I was like, and he was like, "Well, bro, what's your kink?" And I'm like, I don't know. Like the craziest thing I've done is like, I don't know, if I can just cry or some shit like some weird like that. I don't do anything crazy. Mm-hmm. And then he's like, "Bro, I love when my girl gets fucked." I'm like, "Oh, you fucking good?" And he's like, "No, someone else fucks her." I don't know. I would be like, "Dude, back the fuck up."
Isn't that with like Sneeko? You know that one guy? Sneeko?
Oh yeah.
That's what he did. He went to like a swingers party, and then he saw his girl like getting fucked by like a big guy, and then he was just like, "Okay, I'm done." But then he says that he grabbed her and left, but who knows,
dude? That's another world right there. All those streamers.
Oh, all those streamers, they're all. I can't even imagine living a life like that. That's like they're getting filmed 20 hours a day.
Yeah,
their whole life, like they have to like be like the most repulsive human beings in order to get views.
They have to be the most extreme versions of themselves.
And they have to be around other extreme repulsive people. I've seen
like, I've never watched a full stream or anything. I don't really watch. But then I've seen like just like
clips on
like,
social media.
Yeah, where there's like 4 streamers and everybody just fucking hype all the fucking time. Like, what? No, everybody just
fight.
Like, everybody just doing some crazy shit. I'm like, this is exhausting, man.
Yeah.
And then people do it for like 8 hours a day.
You know what that reminds me of? There was a clip where I saw of a guy putting another guy in a headlock in front of a bunch of girls. I hate motherfuckers like that.
Yeah.
That all of a sudden like, that's what I like about you. You are really good at shadowboxing and fighting, but you never do it in front of people.
All right,
you only do it in private. There are guys that do that. No. Like we've been at parties where like guys start wrestling each other in front of the quote unquote girls, the huz, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the what?
The huz,
the honeys,
the honeys, the bunnies. You know what I mean? And like it's kind of like like a guy like. I remember I stopped being a friend. I stopped being a close friend with a guy in high school / freshman year of college because I love the guy and we were really close friends. We grew up together. But when like girls were around, he was the funniest, nicest guy. Yeah. But when girls were around, he would be so fucking mean and he would just roast the fuck out of you in front of the girls.
Yeah.
Guys, we could be around 100 guys. Everyone would fall in love with him because it's like, bro, so and so is cool as fuck.
Yeah.
But let there be girls there, and he would just say the meanest fucking things to you and laugh at the girls and be like, right, and you'd be like, what the fuck? Shit. And one time I called him out and I'm like, I'm like, look, I get it. Girls are around, so you want to impress them. And I got in his face because I'm like, bro, I'm done, bro. You do this shit every single fucking time. And it's like clockwork. It's like, how do you not realize that?
Oh, he probably knows.
He probably does know. He probably did know.
He probably knows like, oh, the girls are here. It's time to
girls are here. Let's
show who's boss.
It's time to bring up like that embarrassing story that Melvin told me in confidence yesterday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I would be like, what the fuck? Like, and I would give him the benefit of the doubt because he would be cool around a lot of people. But when there was girls that he thought was pretty, bro, oh my gosh. And once I clocked it, I'm just like, bro, I do not want to be close with this fool anymore. Yeah. And I would be like, bro, fucking, and I would call him out. Like, he'd be like, hey, you guys trying to go to a bar tonight or whatever? I'd be like, motherfucker, all you're gonna do is just fucking like talk shit in front of the fucking girls, bro. Yeah. You can't be yourself around the girls. You want to try to impress. What are you talking about? And he's trying to play dumb, and I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. And my little homies like, no, he's right. Melvin's right, man. You fucking do that shit, bro. You said I had man titties in front of the bitches, in front of the girls. God. And I'm like, you said that, bro? And he's like, no, well, he does, right? And I'm like, yeah, but you're not supposed to say it in front of anyone. Yeah, let alone pretty women. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
I'll never be that guy, man.
Well,
I'll never be that guy.
what, dude? You're like, what you do is like, hey, look, square up. Hey, you grab everyone, you noogie them, and you're just like, oh, no, I can choke you out if I want to.
I do that thing. I like doing that thing where I hit you in the back of the knee, and you're like this. Oh, yeah. I'm like, oh, you're falling down, pussy.
Yeah. Are you nut tap?
Oh my god, man! I remember. Actually, no, this is different. I was about to say this is a random story. I remember I was at Best Buy with this girl I was dating, and then she just kicked me in the balls.
She did?
Yeah, kicked me in the balls at Best Buy.
Were you dating her? Or was she?
Yeah, I was dating her, but I don't know why that story that made me remind me of that shit.
What section were you in?
I was in
PSP section.
Huh?
The PSP. PlayStation.
No, I was in the Blu-ray section, dude. I was in Blu-ray.
You got the blue balls.
Balls got blue balls, and I heard like the smack. Like the clap, my ball skin slapped on her fucking on her like ankle, and I was just like on the floor. I was like, "Why would you do this?" Right? And she was mad about something. I think I went out with another girl before her. Okay, anyways, that's not nothing to do with what we're talking about. I'll say this. Listen, I'll never be that guy because I feel more comfortable when there's girls around. When there's more guys around, too much macho energy. You know me. Where's the sisters at? Where's the girlies? Right? I want my feminine side to come out, man. If I'm with you, Jacob, two masculine men, I'm like, yo, this is too much. I can't handle this. I get weird around guys.
That's what I got told. I got told that this weekend. I was around my two sisters and a bunch of other of our women friends, and I said a joke to my little sister, and she's like cracking up, and then one of our other friends is like, Melvin's just like one of the girls.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, hey, pass me some of that black girl magic, bitch.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's the best, come on, bro. Dog. I've always loved being able to hang out with women, and then they see you as like one of the gals, and then they know you're not trying to hit on them.
Yeah.
And then they don't want to hit on you because you're fucking ugly or some shit. You know what I mean? Or you're just like you're just a bro. Yeah. It's just so nice to hang out with the opposite sex sometimes, and just get to know the opposite sex, and fucking listen. I don't want to always be like fucking trying to be cool or fucking tough. I want to be like, oh my god, dude, yes, I love this.
Because we're kind of like, I think that comes from like what we do. I mean, you're like 6 feet tall and you box.
I am 6 feet tall.
You box like every other day. And me, like it's kind of like everywhere we go, that's what people assume like right away. You get what I'm saying? So like when people actually talk to us and they're like, dude, these guys are like really nice. They might be gay. That's exactly. I want people to think that I'm gay. You know
yeah. Because
I don't want to queer bait like a lot of these white musical artists do, but I want people to be like, what is his deal?
Yeah, what's the furthest you've gone into the gay world?
Oh, I will say, I actually, damn, it's so crazy. I just told this story 2 weekends ago to my buddy.
Talk to me.
I started going to this gym in this area in Los Angeles called North Hollywood. And I haven't been there in so long. And I met up with a good friend of mine to work out in North Hollywood. And I'm like, man, I haven't been here in a while. He's like, when's the last time we were here? I was like, bro, I'm going to tell you this story and it's going to sound like I'm homophobic, but trust me. And he's like, but you're not homophobic. I was like, yeah, but it's going to sound like I am.
Yeah.
And he's like, and then he's like, but you're like one of the most open-minded people that I know. And I was like, I know, but it's going to sound like I'm fucking homophobic. So I tell him, one time at film school, I was surrounded by a bunch of creatives, you know, actors, actresses, musical artists, directors, scriptwriters, agents, and stuff like that. So I got really close with this gentleman who was an actor, this black gay gentleman, the coolest fucking guy. And I got really close with him because we had a bunch of classes together, and he was just the nicest guy. And you know, he was an actor, and I remember he told me, he was like, "Oh, Melvin, I got the part that, you know, that I was talking about for a long time." And I'm like, "That's fucking awesome, dude! Congratulations." 8-9 months later, he's like, "Melvin, the premiere, they're gonna do a special premiere at this theater in North Hollywood. I want you to come. Will you come? I got a ticket for you." And I was like, "Dude, I wouldn't miss it for the world. Okay, I'm so happy for you. I can't wait." And so I was like, "Can I get a +1?" He was like, "Of course." So I reached out to this girl that I was talking to at the time, and I'm like, "Look, listen, man, I got invited to this premiere. Good friend of mine's in the movie. You know, one of the main characters. You know what I mean? You want to come with me?" Try to, like, you know, stunt. You know what I mean? Try to, like, show off that, like, you know, I know people and I get invited to premieres. And she was like, "Of course, I would love to go." The morning of, she's like, "Oh my God, I can't. I'm so sorry. I can't go anymore. I have to babysit my 2 little siblings. You know, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." And I'm like, "Oh, it's okay. It's fine." I hit up this other girl that I was talking to as well. She's like, "Oh, I have work." And I'm like, "Okay." I already told my homie that I was going to go. You know, fuck it. I'll just go by myself.
Yeah.
And this is kind of when I started realizing, like, doing things by yourself is fucking fun. So I get there, and I'm a little late. So everyone's kind of like going into the movie theater. I missed the red carpet, and I see my friend, and I'm like, "Dude, I'm so excited." He was like, "Wow, thank you so much for coming." Da, da, da. I was like, "Of course, of course." I walk into the theater, and I'm not even exaggerating. Everyone's still standing up, trying to find their seats and still talking. And I realize that it's me, and I'm not even exaggerating, 700, maybe 800 homosexual men.
Beautiful.
Very homosexual. You can tell by the way they speak, how they're dressed. And I look at the program, the movie, like the flyer, and it's a movie about a gentleman that struggles with his homosexuality, homosexual journey, and drugs and homelessness. And I'm like, "Oh fuck, this movie's gonna be gay."
Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying the movie was about gay people. So I'm like, "Oh, okay, dude, I could care less. I'm here to support my friend. Everyone here is fucking nice as fuck. Everyone's like being super friendly. Fuck it." So I sit down. I'm like in the back. And the movie starts playing, and it's like really good, very heartfelt, very emotional. But then there's this one scene where the main character starts having sex with another man. And I kid you not, the scene lasted 5 minutes. Yeah. And if you know anything about cinema, sex scenes usually last seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, maybe a minute. If they want to get real hot and heavy, it's just to show that the characters start making love. And so this is a 5-minute gay sex scene. And I go, "Holy shit." And they show everything. Dick, balls, asshole, fucking man on man making out, fucking dick sucking shit. And I start going like, "Holy shit." Like, I start realizing, like, dude, if someone were to like put a telescope onto Melvin right now and see where he's at, like if someone was like, "Hey, where's Melvin at?" And then it cuts to me in a theater full of hundreds of gay men watching a dick go inside a man's mouth on 80 feet by 100 feet screen, and the juices and the sound, I was like, "Oh fuck, this is my line. I think I found my line. This is like, I think I found my threshold, my homosexual threshold." I'm like, "This is too gay for me."
Yeah.
I'm kind of getting overwhelmed. I don't know why. I'm getting like real kind of overwhelmed, and I'm just like, I start grabbing my things, and I'm like, "I'm just gonna step out to the bathroom for a minute, and hopefully when I come back, the scene's over."
Yeah.
So I'm like, I start grabbing my things, boom, the scene's over. And I'm like, "Okay, all right, that was gay as fuck."
Yeah.
And because I'm looking around, and like the gay people start making out too. So I'm just like, "Bro, it's so fucking gay, dude. This is gay." Anyways, the movie was fantastic.
No. I've been in a situation where things are so gay that I have to like, I forget how to breathe and shit, dude.
Yes,
I have to control my breathing
because it's nothing against the gay people or anyone around me. No one did anything to make me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
No one did anything to make No one did anything negative towards me.
Yeah.
It was just so much gay, so much cock at one time that I was like, oh, I think this, and I was 20 years old at the time, so I'm like, this is I think I found my line.
But I think some people see that as like if like I remember when I brought that up to the people I was with, and one of them was gay. It was like, oh, you're just homophobic. And I'm like, no,
yeah.
First of all, I'm not attracted to men. So when I see them fucking, I'm going to be like, oh, whoa, whoa.
And then I thought about it, and I'm like, even if I was like, let's say I was like a super Christian conservative person, and there was a man and a woman fucking having aggressive sex in front of me, and a bunch of men and women started making out around me, I would feel uncomfortable too. Even if I was straight, or I am straight, but even as a straight guy,
I can't rock your fucking game.
You got me. Even as a straight guy, and a bunch of couples around me started fucking making out and finger banging and shit like that.
Yeah.
While a very aggressive straight sex scene was happening, I know myself. I'd be like, oh, this is weird. Maybe I wouldn't. I might still want to go to the bathroom, or like take a little breather outside. I'd be like, this is really intense. The thing was just so intense and gay, but like, but then I got to hang out with the cast and crew afterwards. We went to an after party, and everyone was just so delightful. The performances were incredible. I wish I could remember the movie. It was an indie film, but the director was awesome as fuck too. And
I just got me nervous, man. You got me fucking nervous. Right
yeah, no, that's the thing. And like, I kept wanting. I was just like, I wanted to bring it up.
I used to work with some artists when I first started doing like freelance stuff, and I used to do a lot of music videos, and a lot of it was like with gay artists. With gay artists, so I would be on set with like a bunch of gay people, and then gay makeup production designer, fucking costume, gay artists, and like a lot of them was a lot of like dancing and grinding and kissing, and like sometimes I'd be getting close-ups of men kissing, and I'm just like. Whoa, right? And it's not like that I'm homophobic or anything. I'm just not into guys.
Yeah, like
right?
I'm so growing up in LA, like I'm so used to seeing men hold hands and make out in public and stuff like that. Especially like areas like West Hollywood, Silver Lake, Glendale, things like that. It's just in that particular moment, it was like, man, this is gay as fuck, and like. There's like gay men in the audience, like riled up. They're like, oh, wow. You know what I mean? Like, and I was just like, man, this is like so much. Oh, and the thing that really did pull me over the edge.
Made you come?
The thing that made me fucking bust. No, the thing that really did make me feel uncomfortable, my friend, his character was, he caught a glimpse of the two characters fucking. And he was outside, and he started stroking himself, and I'm like, bro, I just had class with this guy yesterday. Like we just did a group project last week, like, and I'm like, but I get it. They're thespians, they're artists, you know what I mean, and they have to do what the script says, and they're actors, and now I know. But a young 20-year-old Melvin, I was just like, bro, oh shit. I really threw myself into the fire on this one. Yes, you know what I mean? Yes. I didn't ease into it. I was just like fucking boom.
How do you feel you would react now?
I think I'd be better. Yeah. I think I would understand things a lot better. I think definitely wouldn't be as uncomfortable. Like I told you before, like it takes a lot to make me uncomfortable. And if something makes me uncomfortable, that's how I know that shit's wild.
Yeah, I think if I saw a movie and there was like a 5-minute gay scene, I would still be like, okay, we get it.
Yeah. And
stop fucking, man.
It's like, and that, it's one thing to see that, but then knowing that like the whole thing, like someone asked me, like, how did you know everyone was gay in the theater? I'm like, you know everyone's gay in the fucking theater. Yeah. Let's just be fucking real. Everyone was fucking gay in the theater. Yeah. And, but I will say, I did get emotional because there was a Q&A after. And one of the not the main characters, one of the side characters, he got molested as a young boy. And then he grew up to be a gay prostitute, and he died. He spoiler alert, but he died in the movie. And there was a Q&A after with like the cast and crew, which is really cool. And there was one gay gentleman that was bald, but he had like a scarf around his head. Yeah. And he kind of looked like a gypsy. And he was just like, I just want to say, and he's like crying. He's like, the character so-and-so, it resonated so much with me because I was molested as a child. And seeing that on screen, I just realized that I'm not alone in this world. And
Damn,
everyone started crying. And I'm just like, and I'm like, dude, this is, I remember being like, yes, this is gay, but this is beautiful.
The power of
the
cinema.
power of beauty, bro.
Power of cinema, man.
The power of fucking cinema, man. The power of cinema.
Yeah. And just to be fair, I've seen long heterosexual sex scenes that maybe feel uncomfortable too.
Yeah,
Watchmen is sex scenes a little too long. It's only like a minute or two when they fucking and it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor chord. Like that scene, I watched it with my brother. And thankfully, he's visually impaired, so he couldn't see. He couldn't see.
Oh yeah, seeing a sex scene with your loved ones, not fun.
Yeah, I saw my brother, and he's like 7 years older than me, so I was like watching it, and I was getting a little like, ooh, right. But I was also like, this is
you're getting horny.
Yeah, it was also like, this is a long ass fucking sex scene. I felt like, dude, can we wrap this shit up?
Yeah.
And I felt weird because my brother was there, but I was like, oh, he's blind, so he's fucking good.
But you hear it.
No, he was like this.
He was just
like this, the fifth, the minor.
But he's like, this song gets me so horny, Joel. You're like, what the hell?
What the fuck, dude?
You're like, should we pause it and then come back 5 minutes later?
What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? What is wrong with you, dude?
You guys go to separate rooms, I mean.
What the fuck, dude? He used to watch. Dude, you're fucking weird. You're all horned up, horneado. You're all fucking riled up, man. Yeah. Listen, sex scenes in movies, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not good, regardless if it's dudes or men and women fucking. Sometimes they're too long, man.
Yeah. No, and and it was like the first time like in my life, this experience was like so vital to my appreciation of cinema and the creation of movies, because right after that I began, I've told you about this, I began a project for like Netflix as like a student creator. And I just remember there was a character in the movie, this vile creature, this old man, this old disgusting looking man that was so mean to the gay people. And he was gay himself, but he would hire them and just treat them like fucking shit. And he was just a vile character. And then the actor that played him was the nicest fucking guy, the sweetest guy. Yeah. And I had a drink with him, and he was just like so nice. He was like, I'm not gay, but when I read the script, I knew that this movie had to be made. And I'm just like, dude, you played like the devil.
Yeah.
But he was like the nicest guy, and I'm like, man, like that's how you know. And everyone was giving him praise the whole night. Yeah. Everyone, like, all the gay people, even the gentleman that like said that he got molested as a child, he was just like, I just want to say that your performance was impeccable.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa, that's how you know, like you played, that's how you know you killed it at your job, when you played an evil villain and everyone was like, dude,
all these art forms, like musicians, fucking comedians, or fucking acting, especially acting, I feel like it's all a joke until like you're good. And when you're good, it's just like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's like unfathomable. Like an actor, like when you suck at acting, it's just like,
yeah,
what the this guy just sucks, dude. It's just terrible. You start laughing. But when someone makes you believe every single word that comes out of their mouth and you're just hooked onto the screen, you're just like, whoa, I hate this motherfucker. Or like fucking, oh, this guy is fucking incredible, right? Yeah. You see someone do a monologue and you're just like, oh my God, it was incredible, dude.
Yeah.
And the same with the music, like some fucking fools, you know, they make beats and they make music. Not talking shit, but some people are not everybody's good at everything. You know what I mean? Some people there's a joke, but then when you see someone that, hey, what do you think about this song? And you're just like, dude, this is fucking amazing, right? Yeah. And even in stand up or whatever, it's like, dude, when someone's good at their craft, there's something beautiful about it, dude.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because you can work hard at it. It's not always gonna like an actor. I know a lot of actors that fucking work hard and they're still like, you know, they're high. But
when you see a master of a craft, of any craft, you just see a master of them.
Yeah,
you're just like, you're in awe. They're almost extraterrestrial. They're almost like not human. They become something more than human. They become like lore. They become an urban legend. It's just like even like a master landscaper.
Yeah.
That like makes art out of a hedge. Yeah. You're just like, you know how to do that? Like in like an hour? Or a master painter?
Yeah.
Or a master comedian, a master singer, a master beat maker. You ever see these like incredible beat makers that have like 20 platinum records and they're just like, so this is what I do in the morning, and I go, 10 minutes later they're like, dum dum. It's just like the sickest beat, and they're just like, yeah, that was pretty cool, actually. Yeah, I might keep that one. But that's my process, guys. Thanks for checking out the video. You're just like, what the fuck?
That's incredible. Yeah,
dude, what the fuck, dude? And it makes it, that's how I felt like with basketball. Like, I remember like when I started like taking basketball seriously in high school and being like, yo, I could play college, I could play pro.
Yeah.
And then going to these pro-ams and seeing these basketball players be so fucking good at basketball, at something that I gave my life to, and seeing someone so much better than me, and then seeing those people be like, yeah, my agent says I could play for Ukraine for a couple of years, and then maybe the NBA will call.
Yeah.
And then seeing them struggle, and then seeing people in the NBA struggle, and then seeing the top of the upper echelon be LeBron James and Kyrie Irving and Kobe and Shaq. You realize, bro, there's fucking levels to this. There's fucking levels to this.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter whether you're on the 3rd or 4th level, bro. If you're like in the top 10 levels, you're good.
Yeah.
You know, someone that plays for Ukraine, they're making $1 million a year.
Yeah.
Someone that's playing for the G League and here in the States is making, $300,000 a year. It's basically what like a good lawyer makes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To play basketball.
Yeah.
Everyone always looks at like Braun making fucking $500 million a year, Steph Curry and shit like that.
Yeah.
But like that's just to say, bro, there's levels to this, bro. There's always a bigger fucking fish. And when you see a big fish, you're just like, fuck. And when I say big fish, I'm not saying like, oh, money wise, power wise, just a master of their craft. When you see a master of their craft, it's like seeing a whale.
Yeah.
Seeing a whale pass by you in the ship in your little tiny boat, and you see the whale and you're like, how do you even get that big?
Yeah.
How are you that big and that graceful?
Yeah.
And that intelligent? Because whales are some of the most intelligent organisms. How are you so perfect? Yeah. I'm in awe. Like, why are you not upset that I'm in your area? You know, because a whale could just destroy like cruise ships if they wanted to.
Yeah.
But like, how are you not upset? Like, and then you know what I mean? And you just see them go by. That's how I was seeing like a master at someone's craft. Like whoa, like what the fuck? Like, how are you? And that's kind of how I see you with like fucking filmmaking. I'm like, I see what you do, and I'm like, dude, how are you not like the meanest, cockiest guy in the world, bro?
I'm a piece of shit.
Huh?
I'm shit.
No, you're not. I thought you said because I'm clean as shit. No, I was like, you're not. First of all, you're not clean.
I'm shit. That's why I thought even when I was a whale watcher, man. I mean, they're not masters at the craft.
Yeah,
but they're like alien. And when I saw these little dolphin fuckers coming in and out of the water, I was like, this is beautiful, man.
Yeah.
These creatures living underneath this sea, this body of water, man. It almost feels like, hey, sorry to disturb y'all, but can you just show yourself?
Yeah, can I just see you?
Can you just like swim around the boat?
Yeah.
Especially the whale, I'm like, just jump out, do something crazy. I want to see you.
It's like, man. I feel like when I hear like Hans Zimmer talk about making music, and he's like, I thought it was shit, but we just kept working at it, and after 2 weeks, I think we found it. And then it's the most beautiful piece of music you ever heard.
It's almost like with some athletes, it's like, okay, they work hard, yes, but they're incredibly talented also, and talent takes over on top of their hard work, and also they're genetically fucking gifted, right? Some musicians are just, like, I've heard Paul McCartney talk about making these iconic songs like, I just woke up, I had a dream, and then I don't know what to call it. I called it scrambled eggs, and then my friend was like, I decided to call it yesterday, and then it took like 10 minutes. And then there was a bunch of songs. He's like, I just woke up from a dream and I heard a melody and I made it. And then it turned out to be a good song. I'm like, okay, there's some people that just work hard to be extremely proficient at their craft. And on top of that, they have immense talent and God-given gift, man.
Some people just have it, man.
Yeah, like LeBron, like, listen, we can all work as hard. We can all spend hours, our whole life dedicating to be a basketball freak, but LeBron's still going to be better than this, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the greats are the people who are like born with the gift and they work their ass off.
Yes,
because you and I know a bunch of people who have the gift, but they just squander.
Yeah,
they squander.
People that work hard, but they're just like something's like just talent isn't there. Yeah,
they can work their tail off, but it's just like, bro, you just don't have it. Man.
Yeah, and that's a hard realization.
That's a hard realization, and it's like when you have both, that's when you get Paul McCartney's and LeBron's and Dave Chappelle's and Hans Zimmer's, and Christopher Nolan's. And
then you got bums like us.
Hey, look. If we're bums...
Hey, being homeless is cool, man. Hey, I might not have a house, but I have a fucking home, man. Wait. Yes.
I like that.
Listen. I want to be... You have shown me Black Girl Magic today. Mm-hmm. And for that, I love you. And hopefully we can hang out off the podcast.
Yeah, if you want to.
I do.
You never want to.
I do. Hopefully this weekend we can kick it.
Yes.
That's all I'm gonna say.
And hopefully we get to 1,000 subscribers so we can kick it with all of you guys
Yes.
at our Carne Asada. Huh?
Listen, we keep on joking that it's gonna take another year.
I hope it doesn't take
Kind of looking like it. Kind of looking like it.
Yeah.
We'll gain like 5 subscribers and then we'll lose like 10. But that's okay. Listen, that's okay. Are we hateable? Yes.
Are we relatable?
No. Are we likable? No. But guess what? We are.
Are we interchangeable? Yes.
Yes. But guess what? We're determined and we are extremely driven. So yeah, keep on following us. We're gonna follow you. I'm gonna follow you home, motherfucker.
Oh,
I'm getting saucy.
Damn, you getting bitchy.
I'm getting sassy. What the fuck?
Saucy? He said saucy.
Saucy and sassy. What the fuck?
Sassy.
I love being around girls and be like, "Hey, girls."
Hey, sister.
Hey, sister. And then they can drop their guard like, oh, he's not a fucking creep.
And you want that?
Yeah, I'm like, hey, hey, I have done that with a stud, and we ended up, having relations. Oh. When I was younger. Yeah. I just like, hey, sister. She was like, what's up? She was like tougher than me.
Yeah.
She was like, hey, don't call me that, man.
Oh, shit.
I ain't no sister of yours. And I was like,
damn. You like, say that again.
Say that again, dude.
Yeah.
Busted.
Look, listen, man.
Listen. We're happy.
Listen, don't be, look, at the end of this episode, man, my biggest message is like, don't be one of those guys or girls that like put your friends and everyone around you down in order to impress the opposite sex.
Yeah.
That's some loser shit. And if I see that, if I clock it, I'm around you and I see it, I'm going to call you out straight up.
If you're around women with your homies, be feminine. That's it, man. Be feminine. You want them to think that you might like the homie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the guy.
Yeah. Watch gay movies. Watch gay cinema.
Watch gay men.
Watch gay men. Hang out with gay men.
Talk to a gay man.
It's really cool, really fun.
Well, you know what I say? I used to say I used to love drinking in my car, and y'all still invited drinking in my car. Hopefully we get to drink in my car. My car is unavailable right now, so it's parked inside. You could drink in my car right now if you wanted to. But one of my homies growing up was a gay man, and I used to drink with him all the fucking time. I got to know a lot about gay people and their life, and I love them, man.
We love our gay men. We love our LGBTQ community. That we always say it. We always got it's gospel, and look, we love everyone. We love all our SoulPrimos out there. Yeah. And I think this Black Girl Magic got to my head. I can feel it in my eyes.
Yeah.
And it's really tasty. Highly recommend. It's from the McBride Sisters collection. Yeah. Highly recommend. Good price. Black owned, woman owned. So I know SoulPrimos out there that only shop women owned. So go ahead and get yourself some Black Girl Magic by the McBride Sisters. We're not sponsored, but hopefully they do sponsor us.
If we ever get sponsored by a fucking champagne
company
or whiskey, or I'm gonna. Sorry to El Whiskey Leto because he sent a bottle to us, and then we texted. I was like, "Dude, thank you so much. You're the fucking best. We won't deserve you." And then he was like, he commented. He was like, "Hey," and I was wondering. I was like, "Okay, it's taking longer than usual, but okay, it's been 3 weeks, but it's okay. It's okay." And then he texted. He commented. He was like, "They had to send it back because Joel wasn't there." And I didn't know that I fucking missed the fucking shipment. So I am sorry, Whiskey Leto.
Dude, sorry, bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Sorry, man.
I was so sad when I saw that. I'm very sorry. Listen, I'm not saying you should try again, but never give up.
I mean, we would appreciate if you tried again.
Yeah, never.
And then maybe we could have a little special vlog pod featuring your beverage.
Oh yes.
And anyone else that wants to send us some stuff, send us a DM and we'll give you the address.
Yeah, we'll give you the address, and don't share that address because it's very
personal
special,
to us.
Personal.
Yeah.
But thank you guys. We love you guys, and comment, like, and subscribe, and we love you guys.
Okay, bye.
Bye.